Welcome back to Bay Area Focus, an event that lets you sample incredible food, taste the best wines, all while supporting your local charities. Yes, it does exist, and it's called the Hall Cabernet Cookoff. And here to discuss all the tasty details is wine expert Jennifer Brown. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Kenny.
So tell us a little bit about what we have here today. A lot of people think about Cabernets. Hall makes some fabulous Cabernets. I even thought that when you drink Cabernet, you have to go with a dark red meat. What are some tips of pairing Cabernets with food?
Yes, exactly. Everyone always thinks you have to pair a steak, but that's not true.
Right.
You can pair any kind of foods that are complex.
Okay.
So when you get a great cab, it's complex. And what I mean by that is that the flavor changes from when you start trying it till it's finished. So if you want to try with me, Kenny.
Okay.
Which
one are we taking first?
This is our 2013 Napa Valley Cab.
Okay.
And when you start out tasting this wine, it has more of a fruit character. And then as you finish it, it has more of what I would call oak flavors. So that's what I mean by complex. It changes as you're trying it.
Okay.
And so not all wines are like that. And so when you have a complex wine like this, you want to have foods that are complex, but they don't have to be steak.
Right. So if it's not steak, I'm going to take a sip of this. If it's not steak, then can you do fish, and what types of fish? Not all fish are created equal, right?
Exactly. So there's a common misconception that you can't pair fish with Cabernet, but it's not true. If the main thing is that you want the weight of the fish to match the weight of the wine.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is that a Cabernet has a heavy weight to it. So if you can beef up the fish and cook it in a way where it's heavier, it matches well with the wine.
Okay.
So
what do we have here?
Yeah, so here we have our last year's winning dish.
Okay.
It's from Mark Dahman over at One Market. He won our Cab Cookoff last year. And we have sturgeon wrapped in pancetta. And feel free to go ahead and try it with the wine.
It looks delicious.
It is delicious.
Grab a little bit here.
And so the really brilliant thing that he did was he wrapped it in pancetta. And so that's, bacon, a fancy name for bacon.
Sure.
And it has richness and creaminess. And that richness pairs really well with the richness of the cab. They complement each other really well, you could say.
Fabulous.
Oh,
fantastic.
Great. Great. He did such a great job.
Wow. Goes really well with the Cabernet.
Oh, good. So,
and I didn't bite too much because I do have to talk as well. So we'll try to talk about some of the other things you have. What do we have here?
Yes. So here we have another fish dish, also from Mark Dahman. It's kind of representative of what we might see this year at the Cab Cookoff.
Okay.
And we have salmon here. And what's nice is that he has trumpet mushrooms on the side, and then also red wine shallot marmalade. And so when I talked about matching richness and complexness, if you think about it, when he cooks the shallot marmalade with red wine, that already pairs in the red wine. And you can try this with this dish as well.
And he's not necessarily cooking with Cabernet red wine. It could be a different type of...
Exactly, but for this contest, we encourage all of our participants to cook with Cabernet.
Right.
But really, any red wine would work well.
Absolutely. And these dishes were actually award-winning dishes from last year's event.
Yes.
This year's event, who's coming?
Well, we have so many great people coming. We have over 750 guests. We have an all-star panel of celebrity judges. We have Food Network's Duff Goldman. We have Olympic medalist Natalie Coughlin.
Right.
You're familiar with her?
Yeah, gold medal, right?
Gold medal, 12-time Olympic medalist, from swimming. And so we have this awesome panel of judges. Both guests and the judges actually get to weigh in on who made the best pairing. So really, it's one of the best food and wine pairing challenges that we have in Napa Valley.
Absolutely. And we have some pictures from last year's event as well. We're going to take a look at some of the shots right here. Beautiful venue there at Hall Winery. Thank
you very much. We're very proud of it. We have such a great view of Napa Valley. And what we're also so proud of... Oh, excuse me.
And what are we seeing here? Right. What's this dish?
Oh, I believe this was the dessert dish last year from Sif Dessert Bar, which always does an excellent job, and they're coming again this year. Okay. So of course, one of the wonderful things about this event is it supports a lot of the Napa Valley community centers and nonprofits out there. Yes, I would love to tell you about it. So first I would say the wine that we're pairing this year for the contest is called Cœur. And Cœur means heart in French. And we chose this because we really want to bring together what we think is the heart of Napa Valley, which is giving back to the community. And so each chef that participates in the challenge chooses a local charity from Napa that will benefit if his dish wins. And all the proceeds from the tickets go towards the charities. We've got Napa Valley Humane, Napa Valley Little League, St. Helena Hospital, so many great charities. Right, and this has been going on for several years, and so you guys have really contributed to the community out there. We have.
Is it 8 years?
It's been 8 years, exactly. We've raised over $300,000 for the area. It keeps on getting bigger every year. You know, we've actually already sold out online, but there are a few tickets that are left if you come in person.
Right.
So we would love for any of your viewers to come check it out.
And if you don't get tickets for this year, you can also buy tickets for next year, which are already going on sale pretty soon because it is a popular event.
Yeah, I know. We feel so lucky that people are excited about it. They're already on sale now.
Okay. We have a little bit of time left, so this wine is
so this is called Cur, exactly.
The heart, which means heart.
Heart, exactly.
And how does it differ from this one?
So this is a little bit richer. It's got more fruit and more oak flavors in it. One of the main notes of this wine is it has blackberry in it. And so one of the tips for pairing that I have for you is if you look at the notes of a wine and you see the fruits in it, it's nice to choose a dish that has fruits. So if you have a dish that has blackberry in it, it would pair really nicely with this wine.
Jennifer, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kenny.
And to see how you can be a part of this year's Cabernet Cook-Off and more information on Hall Wines, you can log on to hallwines.com. That is it for our show this week, but we will be back with more Bay Area focus next week. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
All right.